Greetings, humans. I am Mr. FOETUS, and today we are playing some more Morph Girl. So we're about to go back downstairs. If you remember the last episode, we got a pretty damn chilling ending. Downstairs I'm about to be presented with several choices. One of which, well, let's just... She's here. Our friend and potential companion in hard times and good times is here. But the issue that we're having is that that is not supposed to be a thing at all. We think this is Rebecca. It's not Rebecca. It's not. Also, her name is Ilana, and I keep switching their names around because I'm an idiot. I have a mental dongle poopy problem. So, let's just get through this text. What does it want? Hasn't done anything to me yet? Feels like Rebecca? It's not Rebecca. It's not. Then maybe I should grab a knife from the kitchen first. Just to be safe. So, what should we do first? Ultimately, the wrong choice is to embrace her directly without any confrontation. Because what is she? Living with her, like, I figured, like, she lives with her, and she sucks out your life force. That's what I assumed this creature was going to do, and it did. Ilana was spitting out blood. I don't know how she died, but she died. She fucking beefed it. And this creature fed on her life force, or something like that. So, I don't know what the hell it is. Is it a demon? It's a specter. I don't know what it is. Like, it's freaking creepy. I want to know if we're gonna find out something from this. This is not our friend at all. And I'm like, okay, if this thing wanted to lay down in bed and get it on, and also not suck out my life force, I'm fine with that. That's cool. That's totally fine. In fact, I will up it and be like, hey, let's get into some weird stuff, some weird butt stuff. I'm cool with that. Whatever. But this thing will suck the life energy out of you. Fuck that. So, what am I gonna do? Am I going in, or am I gonna stab it? Well, last time I chose one choice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in, and instead of taking her hand, I'm gonna back away and see what happens. What happens then? This is so well shot, by the way. Just so well done. Ugh. No, don't do it. Don't do it. She's just gonna eat your soul. Alright, so this is what I chose last time. So instead of this, fuck the stupid hand. I'm slap your hand. I don't want to just have your hand. It's a stupid hand, and it makes me uncomfortable. And I can't even see your face. You could be a turkey underneath your face, underneath your hair. Who knows what you could be? Reject. Oh, I just bucked it. Holy shit. Nope. Nope. So, is she gonna follow her? Does she follow her, or does she just... I don't know. I ran away from the thing that claimed to be Rebecca and didn't look back. Good job, Ilana. Telling no one, I fled to the other side of the country to get away from what I saw that night. I moved into an affordable home inside a rural town in the countryside, a place where I thought I might be safe. Oh, but it didn't end there. Oh God, no. Fuck. Does she know she's the... Oh. No. No. What? Oh no. Oh no. No. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. No. No. Don't stop. Rebecca did not seem convinced of my... Or, quote, Rebecca did not seem convinced of my rejection and would not relent in its advances. I couldn't go on living like this. It would follow me to my last breath. God damn it. Oh my God. You see her in the distance. This is like the story. This is just like the story. Oh. Well, there's another end. How many more endings do I have? So I could go. Alright, we're back. But I could go like I could do the knife. But I was thinking about this and I wonder, I think I might go back and try to find other possibilities. I don't know, maybe. I'll see. Anyway, not gonna go in. I'm gonna go get the knife. Stab a fucking ghost. Stab a ghost. Just stab the... Is this a ghost? Do you stab ghosts? Can you stab ghosts? Or am I gonna get stabbed, like, back? I don't know, dude. She's gonna be behind me. Watch out, Rebecca. Turn. Oh, maybe not. Okay. What will you do? Oh. Well, I did these two already. And there's no choice to just hand her the knife. Like, here you go. You want the knife? I'll give you the knife. Get the knife. You can have this. You can make some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with it. You like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Do ghosts like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? I don't know. They might. Peanut butter and jelly sacrificial sandwiches that you could sacrifice to the Dark Lord of the Nether Realm. Alright. God damn it. Let's do it. Knife. What's gonna happen? I really wonder. Can she stab this thing? I feel almost bad, but then on the other hand, I'm like, this thing fucking sucked me dry. It sucked Ilana dry and then threw her into a fucking river, so I don't know. Or did it throw her under? I guess it had some kind of control over her, or like not control, but it coaxed her into doing that, and then I guess it just ate her life energy after. I guess, maybe. I don't know. Because the girls in the girl in the story drowned or drowned herself. So it's a similar situation, and she got coaxed. So I don't know. Anyway, let's stop fucking around. Stab a ghost. Cool. That was quick. And that was the end of that. Everything would be and remain the same. Everything would return to normal. Never changing. Oh. Wow. Okay. Well, this is a whole different. This is a different page. Complete. Have I read this page? I don't know. Anyway, let's read it. Let's read it, shall we? More story time. Always the story times. I've never read. I thought we finished the story, but is this an alternate? I feel like we read page 9. Anyway, come with us. Page 9. Contented. Jaden didn't realize she had forgotten about work until midday. She had spent the day sitting around the dining table with the children. She had prepared them all cereal, and it sat untouched in front of them. Jane found herself too exhausted to eat much herself. Clearly none of them had an appetite. She asked them questions, all 5 of them individually. 5 children. There are 5. How did this happen? When did they show up? How did they show up? What the hell? She knew they looked the same, but it didn't mean they wanted to be treated the same. She identified her first little girl as the most confident. She had pointed and shown distress and resistance. Her first boy was attentive. He very occasionally would do something that his siblings would not. The twin girls were affectionate. They often stood close to one another, their skin touching, though one was always the first to move closer when they briefly separated. The smallest boy was sweet. The way he looked up at her melted her heart a little. She smiled at them all in silence. She suddenly didn't care for work. They would only send her home. Jane found herself reluctant to leave the house at all. Finally, she stood and began collecting away the dishes. "You can go sit in there now," she spoke lightly. They filed out of the room after her and gathered in the entrance to the living room, watching and waiting for her. She disappeared from their sight, and she noted that they stayed in the room as she had told them to. Jane allowed herself to smile a little. She never thought she would become content. There was still fear, but it no longer gripped her. She was free. Jane returned to her children. They were gathered by the fireplace. She had lit the fire when they had first descended the stairs together. It warmed the room nicely, but they were standing too close. Their eyes were immediately on her as she entered the room, following her. "Come away from the fire," she beckoned them over. They did as she said. "You don't want to burn yourself." "Come with us." They all spoke together. It startled her. It was the first they'd spoken outside of her bedroom. Jane swallowed down her fear and clasped her shaking hands together. "I'll come with you if you tell me where." Their heads all snapped to the fireplace and began filing, one by one, over to it. "Come with us." They spoke again. Jane parted her lips to warn them of the fire once more, but was met with horror as the twin girls both climbed into the flames. "Come with us." The duo spoke at her, returning their gazes as they crouched in the burning heat. "No!" Jane screamed at them. She pulled the remaining three of them away from the fire. They looked at her with bland faces. "You'll burn!" Jane tried to reach for the twins. It burned at her hands and her arms, but she continued to tug at them. Her heart beat loud in her ears. Her frantic movements were no use. The children only seemed to burn, their skin growing red and blistering. The dresses they wore were slowly eaten by the flames, their hair also beginning to fall in locks. Jane dropped to her knees at the fireplace. She held out her raw hands. They didn't speak. They didn't scream. They just melted away, right in front of her. Jaden couldn't stop the tears that silently snaked down her cheeks. We figured out how it got burned. We figured it out. So this was an earlier page that led to what we read later. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They just murdered themselves. No thought. What the hell? Rebecca? Does Rebecca know about this creature? Did she know about this thing? Because what if this creature is what killed Rebecca? Wouldn't that be interesting? Probably not. I doubt it. But it would be something interesting, and she wrote a story about this thing because she knew what was happening. Anyway, let's continue. Who knows where this leads us? Oh, that's it. So, what, this ending was just, I'm super depressed and my life sucks, but at least there isn't a demon ghost following me around everywhere. Okay, so what I want to know is this. Here, this choice, where she hears the sound, something crashing in the room, she can either go in or leave. Does this change anything? What happens if we leave instead of going in? What happens? I'm curious. Whatevs, dog. Whatevs. Who gives a damn? Like, this might... Rebecca won't even be on her mind now. So what does that mean? Oh... Welp. Still get the phone call. No, yeah, I think it's still... So, what are the endings? How do you get more endings than this? Um, let me see this through. What if I don't answer the phone? What if I don't answer it? What happens then? I go through my day, I don't go home. I end up going home later, right? I shouldn't answer it. We've broken into my home. I still really need to finish this report. Okay, so instead of answering it, let's just put it down. Because who cares if someone broke into our home randomly? Who cares, right? I don't care about people coming into my house. People can come to my house all the time. That's fine. Don't even worry about it. If you want to come to my house, poo on the kitchen table for all I care. You can just go ahead and do that. I don't care. Fuck it. I got work to do, son. That's right. You go sit in the corner. Stay calm. Whoever is doing this is likely responsible for everything that's happened. I've read this before. This is just some terrible joke. I will just call the police, change the locks, and forget that any of this ever happened. Everything will be fine. Normal. But it won't be. God, is this the same scene? It's the same scene, isn't it? I have to find a different path. I have to find a branching path. And boo! Gasp. Gasp. What's she doing here? I don't know. The figure standing in the kitchen is someone I don't really care about right now. So let me think. Who knows where the hell this is? I often think that I would do anything to get Rebecca back. Where's the choice where you have the choice of like handling the blood in the tub? Okay, so I found the area. I have found it. Let's just play it out. I used to take comfort in working here after Rebecca's death. I could pretend that she was at home waiting for me, just like before. Totally there already. That's definitely a thing that's already happening. A small part of me really believed that she would be. Oh, good job, because we went through that already. She fucking super was there, and then she ate your life force, and then you died. So, good job. And then one time, in this weird alternate universe, you drowned in the fucking river. So, cool. Really great. Alright. So, grossness. Blood in the tub. A glug, glug. This part really made me think that she was, this was all in her head, and that she was just, like, in a state of limbo or something. Which could still be the case. It could be the case. Like, who knows? This could be like a specter that appears in this weird, like, alternate dimension where ghosts live. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about at all. Whatever was leaking has now completely filled the tub. Okay, great. It looks like blood. Blood. Pep Joker. I need to call somebody over to fix this. I don't want to. I don't want to have to deal with any of this. I can't deal with this. Not today. Not this week. Not tomorrow. Not yesterday. Not Saturday. Not last century. Not during my bar mitzvah. Not during my bat mitzvah. Not anymore. I don't know what the hell I just said. Bat mitzvah? Where did that even come from? What? Okay. I could call them about this nastiness, or I could be like, great, this is a good, I'm gonna become what's her face, Bloody Mary, and just bathe in the blood and then grow younger because it feels good on my body. Great, I'll do that. Don't even worry about it. Fuck it. So what now? So, no calling. Does she still pop out of there? She does. She does. Yep. I'd be super cool with this scene if I didn't know that she was gonna steal my soul. I'd be like, hey, you can sign your name on the lease? We could get a dog? You like dogs? Unless you want to murder the dog, don't do that, please. That would be uncomfortable. So, I didn't call the people in, but I also never saw them come in the other section, so... I don't know, dude. Alright, we got one of these scenes. Which scene is this? What is this one? Living in the city. So what happens if I'm like, hey, that's fine. Live in the city. We can move to the city. Did I say that? Oh. I let her stay this time. The last time. So if I convince her... Let's do it. These are all unofficial. I consider my first playthrough of this to be my real thing, because that was what I, you know, it was just like pure stream of conscious, whatever, these are my choices, but all this other stuff is kind of what if, a lot of what ifs. So, I tell Rebecca that it isn't her decision to make. I'm the one working to pay for our rent. She chose this house. It's my turn. Rebecca reluctantly agrees. She doesn't speak to me for hours. Until we get an urgent call about a test result, we drive to the hospital in silence. It's not good news. It's terminal. Rebecca is dying. So this is kind of early on-ish, like before all the crazy stuff. Alright, so I've made that choice. What's gonna change? What changes? Go. Friday. Next Friday. I don't know how to do anything. Like, everything seems to just go down the same path. I can't figure out what changes I need to make. See, look, it's the same. So she ran to this door, but then she heard that. So then I think I heard something. So did she run to the door last time? Let me not go in here. Let me not go and see if I end up going into the door that I went to before. No, go back to the bathroom. Back to the bathroom. You didn't. You were rushing to the bathroom and you just decided not to go. I don't know what to do, you guys. I don't know. Everything... It's the same. Everything is the same. What does this game want from me? Alright, you guys, what I'm gonna do... Well, we're at this part where she sees the ghost finally, but what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get to that scene where she, the flashback, where she pulls the plug. If I just let her die instead of pulling it myself, what happens? That's what I want to know. Will it be a feeling of, oh, I let her die, that kind of feeling? Or what? So, I don't know. let's see. Figure standing in the kitchen. Despite everything, it felt like Santa Claus. It wasn't Santa Claus. Maybe if I hide here long enough, it will leave with its own accord. Just like Santa Claus. Alright. So, here we go. Rebecca has been hospital ridden for a week now. I burped. I burped just now. Hope you're excited about it because I'm super excited about it. She's on life support. Just super hardcore, serious tone for me right now because crazy stuff happening. Know what I'm saying? Just amazing. She could no longer move or speak. She could barely breathe. We had to take her. She will never leave. Alright, let me stop fucking around. This is still sad. The doctors say that she has only 2 days left. She's going to die. Rebecca is in Rebecca is in horrific pain. She frequently gestures to her life support. I know what she wants. She wants a Charleston chew. Alright. I did this last time. So if I don't do it, is she gesturing to the life support? Or is that just me projecting? Is that just Ilana projecting onto Rebecca? I don't know. Let's go. Let's try it out. I don't pull Rebecca's life support. I pour my heart out to her over the next couple of days. I say sorry for everything I did wrong. I tell her how much I love her and how much she means to me. This isn't for us. This is closure for me. I can see the pain in her eyes and I ignore it. I catch her eyes drifting longingly towards her life support machinery. I ignore it. Rebecca dies from pneumonia 5 days later. You should have helped her. Why? You just guilt trip me no matter what. It doesn't matter what I do, it's a guilt trip. I mean, that's life, right? It doesn't matter what you do. Everything you do, you're gonna feel like it was some kind of mistake. There was something you did wrong somewhere, always, all the time, and that's just life, you know. Like how are you? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Just onwards and upwards, always. Learn from your mistakes. That's all you gotta do. Oh. Saturday in the park. Alright. So, what changes? Now we're gonna go chill in our room. We're chilling here. It's morning. The door's open for some reason. But fuck that, right? We gotta look at some items and stuff. So one of those items, was it the diary? At the end, it was like, hey, you fucking killed me. So, in this case, will it be like, you let me die? Or you didn't save me? Or something? Is that what it's gonna be? That's probably what it's gonna be. It would be great if it was like, thank you for everything, Ilana. Thank you, but I kind of doubt that's what it's gonna be. Alright, note Burger King. It's one of Rebecca's old Burger Kings. She used to write her short stories in these. This is a short story. This is not what I thought it was going to be. I need to go to the table. Hold on. No. Alright, beautiful story, beautiful writing, but I don't have time for this. I gotta go to the table. Come on, Alana. There you go. A girly. Alright, table. Right here. This is what I want. I'm gonna get this, baby. It's diary. Alright. Let's go all the way through the diary and see what it says at the end. Because I'm very, very curious. All of the stuff in here should be the same because, like, fucking, I made the same choices. Okay, yeah, should be the same. I think they'll ask me to join, yeah. Yeah, okay. Is it next? There it is. You let me suffer. Yep. God damn it. God helling ass damn it. 6 endings. How many endings did I get? Oh, man. Let's see if something changes somewhere. So I got the live with the ghost ending. I got the fuck you, run away from the ghost ending and fall into a river. I got the stab the ghost ending. That's 3 endings. There were 3 more entire endings that I could get. And I don't know how the hell to do it. I have no idea. But hey. Let's see if something changes. If none of this changes after what I just did somehow, then I'm gonna give it up. So what ending should I try here? Let's go in. Yup. So when we had the knife, she was like, she had her arms out like she was gonna choke me. Like she wasn't sad or scared or any of that. She was like, oh, she found out. That's kind of how it felt to me. So yeah, fuck, no. Nope. Let's just reject. Let's see what happens if is it gonna be the same ending? I don't know. Run away. It's probably gonna be the same ending, but let's try. I ran away, telling no one. I fled to Czechoslovakia, which is totally a thing all the time. But it didn't end there. It's the same ending, isn't it? It's just the same. Everything's the same. She's there. She's there. Yep. All the same. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But hey, if you want to find the other endings, then you can do that. If I weren't playing this for my channel, I would be doing that. I would just play the game over and over because it's such a good game. It's so good, but I don't have time to just sit through all of this game and look for stuff. Maybe if I like streamed and stuff and could do that, but I'm not doing that right now. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. And then you, oh, I see you, Rebecca, whatever your name is, Azathoth, Nyarlathotep, whatever your name is. So there she goes. Well, good night, Alana. 6 endings. So, again, if you want to find the ending, go ahead. The link is in the description. I am so interested. If I figure out how to get the new endings, I'll probably come back to this. But for now, it'll just be a bonus. But for now, like, I'm out. So, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then stay tuned for more. And as always, until next time.